What is dating according to Christians, and is dating the same thing as courting?
Okay.
According to Christians, and what are they both, and what is courting?
Okay. So dating for Christians, like I feel like there's a large breadth of what that can encompass. Okay. So I think for a lot of Christians, honestly, like I think dating is, in the most simplistic way, probably pretty similar to what most people think of as dating, as we're going out, with individuals, we're, getting to know the person, there's just not sex involved. Okay.
Okay.
Right.
That's the only difference.
And I'm saying for a lot, I think that probably is the case, right? Like the idea of dating is to get to know the person, hang out with the person, do fun activities, have someone to do things with, but just not sex. And so I do think that is, for a large number of Christians, what dating is.
Okay.
Now, there are some that will say we're a Christian and sex is actually a part of dating. So there's that as well. And then you've got, the others that are, kind of the other extreme, maybe, of where you talk about like with courting, where it's like, no, we don't date. We don't date at all, but we court. And that means that we're going to spend time with one another, around each other's families. And get to know each other in those contexts where there's no temptation to do anything physical or sexual. So,
I mean, unless your family's cool with it.
Well, yeah, I don't know. No, just no. And so I think that's like part of what's considered, quote unquote dating, or I guess courting. And then I think others make a distinction between dating and courting, and all that it really is just semantics. Like, in other words, no, they're really dating. You can call it courting if you want to, because you're a Christian and you're trying to act like it's something really different. But no, it's just dating. It's just getting to know that person, again, without sex being part of that equation.
So you think the majority of Christians say dating all is normal from what everybody else thinks, except the only thing that we don't do is have sex while we're doing it?
Yes.
For most of them.
I think for most Christians, that's the case.
Okay.
Yes.
Do you think most Christians follow that?
Oh, that's a good question. I think a lot do.
Okay.
But no, do I think it's like across the board? Like, no. And is it, I say a lot. Is it majority? I don't know. I mean, I'd probably, if I'm being honest, which I know you're wanting me to be honest.
Oh, yeah.
I would assume that most Christians probably end up having sex in a dating relationship prior to getting married.
Okay.
Yeah. That would be especially like in the number of like just, premarital counseling and stuff that we do, and hearing people's stories and stuff. It seems like sex before marriage is pretty common, even within Christians.
Okay.
Now, it might only happen, with that person after they get engaged, like that happens too. But it's still, I think a lot of individuals do end up having sex before getting married.